Bikertv is brought to you by Parts Canada and Drag Specialties. We support the sport. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader. RPM Havelock, the show that has it all. Welcome to Bikertv, by bikers, for bikers. This week on Bikertv, the Puppy Memorial Ride. Family flat track racing at Welland County. Motorcycle art with Fitto. But first, a classic Harley-Davidson with Artistry In Iron.
Here with Bikertv and just brought out a few of the old Artistry In Iron collection of some of the more vintage bikes that we have. And there they are, and this is the old show. This is the original 1980 trailer that we used to go across Canada and pleased a lot of people, but we're sort of bringing every note in the open and starting to expose things again, and Bikertv was one of the first to be invited to film some of the bikes that we have. So enjoy yourself. Hi guys, I'm going to show you the trophy today. Trophy's a bike we built in 1981 after we won the show in Daytona in 1980. We wanted to go back and win that show again, so we built this bike. And by the time the bike was finished, they had canceled that show, so it's just sat idle. It's one of a few shows here or there that I've put it in, but never won the big one. Never got a chance. As you can see, everything's chromed. This was one of the first wide glide front ends where you took an FX front end and made crowns that were wider, made a bigger axle, and made spacers between the wheels to space out the rotors. We also had a lot of engraving done on the front fender, on the frame. The frame probably has an honest 200 hours labor of filing and filling and filing and filling to make every gusset perfect in it. Back of the bike here, where we've taken square metal and molded it right into the round metal and kept filling and sanding and filling, and it all looks like it's all one piece. We took a basic 74 engine and made it into an 84-inch engine, and we hexagoned all the barrels. Took them and had them all milled so they're hexed. Took the rocker boxes, drilled them out, and used countersunk Allen bolts. It was sort of tricky. Made our own little top motor mount here, which was pretty unique. And on the other side, we took the rocker boxes and notched them out so they look like Sportster rocker boxes. Here you can see we used the big 2.5-inch SU carburetor. It's all engraved with the big horn on it and the offset manifold. The rocker boxes are all engraved. Nose cones engraved, and we also added a magneto to this bike for easier starting. Once again, when we manufactured this oil tank, we put a side spout on it. It was one of the first oil tanks made with a side spout, and also an oil filter built right inside the oil tank. And the oil lines, instead of coming from the top and have big long oil lines, we put all the fittings at the bottom of the tank, so we didn't use much line to make the oil lines. I ran straight pipes on the bike just for the noise. And the brake pedal actually has another pedal on it that comes out a little longer, so you can hit it and still get your foot around the front of that foot peg to get on the foot peg. The brake system on the back used an FLT rotor because they're a nice big rotor they came out with in 1980, and the great big caliper on the 1980 Tour Glide makes for a much, much better braking system. One of the first rigid frames I ever drove that really stopped great, mainly because of the dual disc front brakes and the rear disc brake, as big as it is. Once again, we went with the Dunlop qualifiers on this that were just starting to get popular. And all the upholstering was done by our in-house girl, Juice, at the time, who probably the best upholsterer I've ever seen, but she did all the dash pads in the seat and the hand stitching and everything like that. And ran the new style Harley speedometer on it. It went up to 200 kilometers an hour because they had just come out with kilometers per hour in 1980. Everything turned out nice.
Stick around. After the break, award-winning motorcycle art with Fitto.
Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader. We have parts, accessories, and lots more for all makes of cruisers, V-twin and metric. Canada's largest selection of helmets and clothing. Shop our website, shop by phone, or visit any one of our huge superstores. Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader.
Be on national TV. Tour beautiful Kent County. Come ride for a great cause. The second annual Chatham-Kent VON Ride.
Advanced welding techniques, training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Special thanks to Kent County Customs, expert service and cool customs. CPN, custom engraving and powder coating. G Bork, call for amazing deals. Bikertv Advertising. Call us for a quote. Toad's Cycle. Doing it right.
Laidlaw Carriers, Van LP.
They pay me well, they have a good fuel surcharge calculation program, and they have the type of loads I like to haul in a dry van.
Now hiring company drivers and owner-operators.
Dragon Jeans, the authentic motorcycle jeans. Bikertv rides safe in Dragon Jeans. Dragon Jeans, what's covering your butt? Closed captioning by the first annual 9/11 Pam Vickery Memorial Ride.
Si je sors d'ici, je suis quelqu'un comme tout le monde, mais dans le monde de la moto, ben, on me connaît sous le nom de Fitto, artiste peintre. Je suis connu pour mes créations. Moi, j'aime tout ce qui est modifié, tout ce qui est rock and roll, puis le style de dessin que j'aime, ben ça va bien sur des motos. Ça fait 20 ans que je fais de l'aérographe. De 92 à 94, j'ai travaillé pour un magasin où je peinturais des manteaux de cuir à l'aérographe. J'ai appris tout seul, j'ai obtenu l'emploi. Puis je ne savais pas vraiment faire de l'aérographe, j'étais autodidacte, je m'étais pratiqué à faire le même dessin une dizaine de fois pour être rapide. Puis quand je suis arrivé à l'entrevue, j'ai dit hey, « je peux-tu dessiner ce que je veux? » Puis j'ai dessiné le dessin que j'avais déjà fait 10 fois, fait que j'étais performant. Puis après, j'ai fait de mon mieux. C'est trouver une façon de présenter. Mettons, on parle mettons, de squelette ou de dessin élevé, c'est de trouver une façon différente de la présenter. Ce qui fait ma force, c'est pas que je dessine des dessins de tête de mort. C'est qu'est-ce que je mets autour, comment je la présente, comme mettons le feu réaliste. C'est vraiment comment je présente le dessin. Je fais des dessins qui sont agressifs, mais je ne ferai jamais un dessin qui est politique. Je fais pas de reproduction, moi. En ce moment, je viens de finir une peinture pour un client qui est de Dubaï. Puis ma prochaine job, c'est un chopper pour des clients en Allemagne. Tu sais, dans le monde d'aujourd'hui, tout est préfait, tout est copié, made in China, puis tout. Ben, au moins, on a des affaires faites par les artisans d'ici. Je trouve ça plaisant, puis j'espère que c'est quelque chose qui va rester, puis que les gens sont fiers de voir et d'avoir. C'est le fun que les clients se promènent avec les machines, puis qu'ils sont fiers. Quand j'ai commencé, moi, au début, quand personne ne me connaissait, je voyais, il y avait un artiste du Québec qui s'appelait l'Artiste. Puis je voyais ses clients arriver là, dans des expositions, là, puis tu voyais que les gars étaient contents de rouler avec une moto faite par l'Artiste. Puis c'est le fun, ça, d'arriver, puis qu'il y ait une fierté autour de ce que tu fais, puis c'est encourageant, parce que des fois, c'est dur. Moi, je sors pas beaucoup, je passe mon temps à travailler dans mon sol, fait que je vois pas vraiment les réactions. Comment que les gens là, sont fiers ou contents ou pas d'avoir leur peinture, là, tu sais. Mais par contre, je fais des dragsters, des bateaux, des hot rods, des pick-up lowrider. Aussi des voitures là, lowrider, avec des suspensions hydrauliques, là, des clubs de ça par ici. Mais eux autres, c'est plus des patterns, plus graphiques. C'est nouveau, puis pour l'instant, ben, je donne des cours avec Drew Blair, qui est un spécialiste de l'hyperréalisme. Puis les cours, c'est en Caroline du Sud, mais je vais en faire aussi là, en Europe, puis le kit. J'étais censé d'aller justement prochainement au Danemark. Mais je veux, tu sais, c'est long de préparer un cours parce que je veux vraiment faire quelque chose de bien toutes les fois, là. Ben, pour la plupart des gens qui veulent faire de la peinture comme loisir, en faire une de temps en temps, là, j'ai pas, tu sais, il n'y a pas de conseil particulier que j'ai à donner. Mais mettons quelqu'un qui veut se faire un nom là-dedans puis se démarquer, il faut trouver sa propre façon de travailler. Tu sais, maintenant, il existe la photo. Tu peux prendre une photo et c'est réaliste. Ce qui compte le plus, c'est pas le réalisme, c'est comment tu te présentes ton dessin. C'est d'arriver avec quelque chose de différent que juste toi tu fais. C'est pas histoire d'être meilleur ou moins bon qu'un autre. C'est d'être différent.
Stick around. When we come back, flat track racing action at Welland County.
Laidlaw
Carrier's Tank Sudbury office is now hiring quality owner-operators. Company drivers also wanted. 4 days on, 4 days off option. Our people and our equipment set us apart.
Task performance, so you want to go fast. Performance. Fantastic.
We take people that want to get into the industry and we spend 15 weeks with them and we prepare them to work in an authorized Harley-Davidson dealership as a technician. Harley-Davidson training. The sky's the limit.
Special thanks to Doc's Motorcycle Gear, a Toronto tradition. Dynotunes, motorcycle tuning experts. Biketoberfest, live to ride. Dimple magnetic oil plugs. Hip Cycle, where Biker TV goes.
I'm riding a speedway bike. They're 500cc motors, no brakes, straight gearing, and they run on pure methanol. Actually, you don't let go of the throttle when you hit the corners. You keep it on and you drift sideways. They came over here in the 70s from Europe. Speedway racing's really huge out in Europe. It's where all the big money's made. Here it's just a recreational thing. But this bike in particular is a 2003, but I just had the motor overhauled last year, so it's pretty top performance right now. I grew up at the motorcycle club. My grandfather and father are members here, so I've always been around motorcycles my whole life, and it was just waiting to find the opportunity to be able to ride.
I have a 500cc speedway bike, no brakes, no gears, 75 horsepower, and it basically goes faster than a Formula 1 car than 100 meters. I just fell in love with it. It's difficult, but all you gotta do is just keep on that throttle and just hope for the best. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty intense.
I race 450 and open intermediate. I've been racing for 12 years now. My class is all guys other than myself. There's been a few girls over the years, but it's all the guys that I race with. My dad used to ride trials when he was a teenager in his early 20s. Welland County Motorcycle Club that puts on our races. He's been a member out here for about 30 years now, I think. I used to help out with the races, and then when I was 15 I started. He finally got me a bike.
This is my local track. I grew up here. My dad raced here. I've been riding here for 14 years. The guys put on a really good show. I mean, I love this place. I've had a ton of wins here over the years, and tonight I'm riding a 2009 CRF 450 Honda. It's a motocross chassis converted to flat track, 19-inch wheels and lowered suspension, and a whole lot of motor work. Tonight we're just I'm not changing anything. I've been going really good today. I tried all the bikes, and I'm sticking with the one bike that has been working best for me. I had the fastest heat race, so everything's looking good going into the main events, feeling confident. I like the close racing. There's a lot of, this year the expert class is probably about twice the size it's been in the past few years. There's a lot of new fast expert riders. The competition this year is awesome. So the close racing, the high speeds, bumping and grinding in the corners with your buddies. It's a blast.
Track today is pretty dry. Some days when it rains, it's wetter than others. There's not a lot of traction, so you got to kind of find where to go. Change a lot of stuff up. Hopefully, it's going to be good for the mains. My uncle did it as when he was growing up, and I liked it. So I started about 4 years ago, and I went novice, intermediate, expert. Here I am today. Just the speed. It's a different style of racing. It's not like jumps or anything like that. I don't even know how to explain it. It's amazing. I love it.
Riding the Kurt Beeger prepared CRF 450. Kurt spins the wrenches for myself and Tyler and his son and Matty Ward. So yeah, with some good sponsors, we've got a good thing going. We kind of got things figured out, but track's a bit slick. There's no shortage of competition out here. It's an affordable form of racing. It's not totally the bike, it's the rider. You gotta have a decent bike, but it's the rider that makes a difference here, not the bike.
Honestly, if you want to really try it, get out as fast as you can. Got some bikes ready for rent, and you come out, just try it. It's a great sport.
Stick around. When we come back, this puppy memorial ride. Special thanks to Universal Cycle. We don't just sell motorcycles, we sell motorcycling. The Border Crossing, where Bikertv goes. Kane's Harley-Davidson, Calgary, Alberta. The CMDRA, Motorcycle Drag Racing Action. Bikertv Advertising. Call us for a quote.
Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader. We have parts, accessories, and lots more for all makes of cruisers, V-twin, and metric. Canada's largest selection of helmets and clothing. Shop our website, shop by phone, or visit any one of our huge superstores. Why pay more? Check us out. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader.
Canada's largest motorcycle rally, the Wharf Rat Rally, Digby, Nova Scotia.
If you're at all interested in any type of training regarding motorcycles, I don't think there's a better place in the world. We're Canada's #1 motorcycle trainers.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine. Join our team and go the distance.
Special thanks to Dukes, Harley-Davidson Sales and Service. St. Thomas Raceway Park, Motorsports Heaven. Hogtown Cycle, friendly sales and service. Bikertv Advertising, call us for a quote. The Doghouse Grill, great food and motorcycle friendly. Welcome back to Bikertv, by bikers, for bikers. I'm here at the Doghouse in Tilbury, Ontario, and today we're riding in memory of good friend and true biker, Puppy Tremblay. This is the 3rd annual Puppy Memorial Ride. Let's get this show on the road.
I'm helping out my friend Jen at the for her 3rd annual run.
Right on.
Yeah.
At the Doghouse.
At the Doghouse, yeah.
It's a good place to hang out.
It is, it is. Actually, it was nominated for a couple awards this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Service and Business of the Year.
Oh,
yeah,
excellent.
Yep.
Top-notch service.
Top-notch service.
Very biker-friendly establishment.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Biker's the way to go.
Right on. The weather's not really with us, but there's quite a few people here.
Oh, it's a little trinkle. They're not made of sugar. They won't melt.
That's right. That's what I keep trying to tell everybody.
Yeah.
We won't melt.
Yeah.
We got gear.
I'm Jen Tremblay, owner, operator, head cook.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Of the Doghouse.
Of the Doghouse.
Right on. And you're Mrs. Puppy.
Mrs. Puppy.
Also known as Mrs. Puppy.
Yes.
So what's going on here today?
I'm trying to raise money for the Thameswood Lodge. It's a great center. It's for anybody that's doing cancer treatments. They can stay there.
Puppy actually stayed there
many times.
It's from people from away that need a place to stay while they're undergoing treatment.
True.
Right?
Yes. Great staff. You know, when Jory died, they showed up. They sent me beautiful cards. Great people.
So, 3rd annual puppy ride.
It is. We still have puppy weather. It rains. It rained on his funeral. It rains every time we have this.
This is the puppy weather?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he wouldn't ride in it, but he expected his friends to.
That's right. I wondered about that because you always seemed like some kind of a fair weather rider.
Yeah. He hated riding in the rain, but he expected his friends to come see him if it rained. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he was a pretty hardcore biker from way back.
Yes.
He rode for a long, long time, didn't he?
For a long time.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm actually in the process of bringing his custom in here. I want to put it on display. I know he was so proud of it. And the colors match my color scheme in here, so I'm going to put it on display. You know?
Well, this place is actually dedicated to Puppy.
Him. He built this for me.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. This was his last project. When he was doing his chemo and his radiation, he built this place for me. I think we'll have a good time. Might be a
Lots of
small
sexy rain suits in the patio
Yeah.
too. Now, how did you know Puppy?
I've known him forever. I've known him for 30 years.
30 years?
Good friend of mine.
So you guys are old riding partners?
Yeah.
Not that you're old.
Yes, I am.
Just saying history-wise.
Hey, how's my beard though?
Your beard is fabulous. No lunch in it, nothing like that. Well, wait till you come out of this place and we'll see if you got pickled eggs in your beard.
All day. We left home this morning, a little drizzle, and it hasn't rained on us all day, and it's been a wonderful day. Not hot, not cold, it's not wet.
That's right. Stop number 3 and we barely got wet.
Yep, yeah, we're in lovely Ridgetown, Ontario. I ride a lot. My wife rides a lot too.
You're very well traveled by by what you were saying. How many kilometers you logged on the bike?
Yeah, 2000. It's a 2008 road glide with 100,000 kilometers on it. Turned 100,000 today.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're hardcore, man.
Nah, just get out and ride and enjoy the world.
You know, these are the true-hearted friends, you know. They're here through thick or thin. Best people anybody could have. After Jerry passed away, you know, these were the guys that came and made sure I was okay. Love them with all my heart.
We all take pride in our rides. Send us a picture of your sweet bike, and it might be on national TV. 2 wheels, good enough for Biker TV. Like us on Facebook and check us out at bikertv.ca. We all take pride in our rides. Send us a picture of your sweet bike, and it might be on national TV. Next week on Biker TV, more classic motorcycles with Artistry In Iron. We're at Walton Raceway for the Parts Canada Transcam. And we visit home of the world's biggest lobster. Biker TV is brought to you by Parts Canada and Drag Specialties. We support the sport. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader. RPM Havelock, the show that has it all.